Hi, be careful of the energy harvesting tactics that are going on in the world, right? I think that certain things are done in order to stir up people's emotions, to get a certain reaction out of them, and then based on based on that, people's reaction, the 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 way they react, that energy is used, to do I don't know what. But it doesn't make sense the way certain things are put out there, especially in the media, the news. Sometimes, if you're really thinking about it, some of those things don't make sense. And if you know, you know, right? Um, if you're tapped in spiritually, you probably know and feel things, differently. You can see through what's going on. But, so be careful because the way you react to things can sometimes expose you. It can expose your vulnerability, your weakness. It's like if you show somebody what you care about, then it's like you're showing them where your weakness lies. Sometimes that's the case. You're showing them where your, like the Samsung moment with the hair, where your power is based on how you react in situations, what you care about. One thing that came to mind is the whole TikTok situation. They could make a decision on TikTok quickly. They could ban it or do whatever they want. But one of the things that exposed to them is how much people care about that. And it showed them because of that, they can take that and use it against people. They can take it to it's like the people showing them a little bit of where, like, how much they can, giving them a something that they can use as power to control the people. If they chose, if you people care so much about TikTok, then they can use that maybe to gain something, like to manipulate or to try to do some sort of exchange to get something out of people. When something really matters to you and somebody knows that, then they can use that against you if you allow them. One thing that can happen is that you can look at that situation and be like, yes, you might take TikTok or whatever, but I know who I am and I know what I'm capable of, and no one can control me. TikTok is a tool, and just like it came, if it's gone, then there's something else. It's like you still show the person that no matter what they try to do, you will stand in your power. You're gonna stand in your ground, and you're going to keep going no matter how much they try to push you. You can keep showing them that you're not gonna conform. You are not gonna back down, or you can show them that you are going to, you are somebody that they can manipulate because of what you're trying to get from them. You know, I don't. I hope this is making sense. And yeah. So it's like, be careful how you're reacting to things, because the way you're reacting is exposing certain things and allowing certain people to see you in certain ways that might not be good for you. Because there are some people that genuinely care about you, that you can be yourself completely around, regardless of how you're feeling or what you're exposing, and you can still be safe. But there are some people um, that they will use that against you, knowingly and unknowingly. Somebody, you can expose a part of yourself to them, thinking that it was a safe place, but they can use that to do things against you. Now they know what you care about. They can do things that are known and unknown to you. If you're like into like this spiritual stuff, they can use that against you. They can use that person that you care about, to work through that person, to try to get to that person to get to you. They can use that project, that job, that activity, or that thing that you care about to work against you. So be careful with what you're sharing about yourself. And when you see things happening, don't be quick to react. Don't be quick to respond. Because sometimes they'll do these things on purpose, especially with the media, to get certain reaction out of people. And when you react, I don't know if you believe in the spiritual stuff, but they can use that to harvest the energy to make their goal, to do whatever it is that they're trying to do. Sometimes it's just a tactic to lure people in to doing certain things, to react in certain ways, so that they can manipulate the outcome, or so they can test to see. Sometimes it's just like some sort of test that they're doing. If they do this and people react this way, then they let them see and know what they can get away with. Like the big sickness that happened, you know? If you know, you know. What happened when that happened? People showed that they are willing to give up their power to some extent. People didn't question. People didn't ask questions. When something new came and people were being told, I understand the circumstance, but I'm just saying this to make a point. It's not to put judgment and all of that, okay? I know sometimes we have needs, and some of us, it was hard. We didn't have much of a choice and stuff like that. But I'm just saying, because we're coming at a time where it's very sensitive now. We have to use our discernment. We have to question. My message here is to encourage you to question things and not be quick to react. That's why I'm using these things as examples. It's not to bring judgment. It's not to you know, it's not to judge anybody or make anybody feel bad. It's just to bring an awareness to remind us that the times of these are stories I'm using to let us know that we are at a time where discernment is of utmost importance. We have to question the things we see. We have to question, because there's a lot of manipulations and deceptions going around, and that will probably keep going around, including the things that are happening in the media, including the news that you're hearing about these so-called people that have been in the spotlight. Whatever these people, these news that might be coming out, they have known this for a long time. Why are they allowing it to come out now? There's always an agenda behind it. You have to open your eyes. You have to open your physical and spiritual eyes. You have to stay grounded in God. Stay connected in your spiritual journey. This life is physical and spiritual. You gotta be tapped in both. Ask God for discernment. You see something in the news, go in your prayer closet. Go tap in with whatever you believe in, with your inner self, your higher self, whatever you choose to believe in. But ask, go within, tap in with God and ask. Ask. Think before you act. Don't let them control you by through your emotions. Don't let them control you through your emotions. Whatever they, because if they control everything that has pretty much to do with the media, and then suddenly these stories are coming out like they didn't know it long time ago, they know. They know what they're doing. Just think, whatever you see going forward, there must be something else behind it. Use your discernment and always ask the Most High. That's my message right now. Got this. Everything is going to be okay. The battle or whatever it is, everything has already been won, because nothing can win against the source of all things. Everything is already done and completed in God. The victory is guaranteed for those um, for those who are in the journey of ascension, in the journey of tapping in with the divine and doing the right thing. For those who are trying to do the right thing, regardless of what you believe in, you are in this world and trying to do the right thing. Then stay with that pure heart, with that good heart, and keep doing things that are best for you and best for those who you impact. You don't have to worry if you're not wronging nobody. And whatever anybody does, they're answerable to that. If they wrong you in any way, in any capacity, they will answer to that, because there is judgment for everything. There's divine judgment and justice for everything, and not a single thing will go unanswered. Believe that and trust that. It doesn't matter what you believe in, you are still loved by the Most High. You are still precious, and you deserve justice for the wrongs that might have been done to you. And the divine will do that, divine timing, in the divine's own way. Just trust that everything is always taken care of, everything is always balanced, everything is always going to work out for your good. Use your discernment in these times. What you don't understand, ask. Before you act, think. Before you act, think. Before you act, think. That's the message that I have for you. Peace, love, and light.